Hey, I'm getting ready to go and see the body of Nelson Mandela. I've been here since 4 a.m., so I'm so excited. It's almost time for me to go inside. Um, the line has been very, very, very long. Some people still won't get a chance to see the body today. Yeah, it's his last day in Pretoria, and tomorrow is the funeral, so they're going to fly his body from Pretoria to his hometown. So there's no photographs or video to be taken inside of the Union building where the body is being held, but I'm very excited and I'm so glad I got this opportunity to see Nelson Mandela. So this is the front of the line, and as you can see, it is so long. This is the back of the line. It goes all the way down the street and around the corner, and then they come back up this way. So the line is about a couple hours, at least like 5 hours long. Okay, it's the end of the day and I'm so tired. In fact, I just woke up. Today was my first long, official day in South Africa, and I spent the majority of my day standing in line to see the body of Madiba Nelson Mandela. I woke up at 4 this morning. I probably got into the line at about 5 o'clock, and I stood in line until noon when I was finally able to walk through and see the body, and it's just a continuous walking. So I was so tired by the time I got home. I stopped for lunch afterwards and came back, and I slept from about 2 o'clock when I got back till about noon. So it was the culmination of no sleep when I was back home, and then the rush to get here, and then the 20 hours of flying, and then I got in, hopped on the train to come to this city where his body was being held, and then waking up and standing in line this morning. It was really a wonderful experience overall. It was just wonderful to be in that line for 6 or 7 hours with all of the South Africans, and to be there sharing stories and listening to stories of their experience with Madiba, and how much he meant to South Africans, and how much change had happened under his watch as president, and even just his presence as a world leader, what that meant for people. Seeing his body in the flesh was unreal. And I know it gets to be kind of strange because obviously, he's dead. So his soul, if you will, wasn't still with the body. And what I saw was just the flesh and bone of the man who we know as this very charismatic and smart and witty and thoughtful human being who stood for so much. But there was something special about that experience for me, and sharing that with all of these people who also took off from work or traveled from different parts of the country or from different neighboring countries in Africa to be here to just honor him and um, just to give my last I don't know what the word is, just to say, thank you for all of your contributions, and you did matter. Your life was so valuable, and I'm just one of many hundreds of thousands of people who sit out here all day just to pay my last respects to you, because if you could live in Robben Island for 27 years, if you could devote your whole life to the freedom of people of all races, genders, not, and one of the cool things that he did for every sort of constitutional change that had to do with race, he also took time to also mention sexism. So he's like, be like, we want to prevent racism and sexism in the workplace. We want to prevent racism and sexism within the government and things like that. So he was very progressive for his time, and it was really wonderful for me to have been here. That being said, I was wiped out by the end of it, and I didn't have much time to do much else because I was so tired. So tomorrow should be a better day, and I hope to actually walk around the Hattsville area and see what's here. The Union Building where they brought his body was so beautiful, and I didn't get to take many pictures because it was they didn't want you to take pictures once you got to a certain distance. So no pictures, but I have to go back another day and see pictures and take pictures of the building because the buildings are beautiful. And South Africa is really interesting because I feel very safe. There's definitely no feelings of oh, it's just a high crime area, it's just a fairly highly impoverished area. It's been very safe, it's very clean. This is my little hotel room. Oops. So it's pretty standard to what you would get anywhere, and South Africa is more affordable than I had anticipated, so that's been very nice, a nice pleasant surprise. Yeah, so thank you.